Hey everybody, welcome. Your saltwater guide, Captain Dave Hansen, and I got a super special guest today. We're going to announce her in just a minute, but it's Deckhand Sports Friday. We're going to be talking. We'll show you a cool little video that we made with Dave Farron at the Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Show. Elliot's here, Donna. He's going to produce the show. I sent him some pictures. You can send him some pictures. Elliot, thank you for coming to help us out. Gang, if you do not know, this is a super big celebrity guest appearance right here. To get this young lady to come on the show, we are very, very specially honored, Donna, to have you with us. This is my sister. This lady gives back more than all of us could ever even comprehend. Every time I go anywhere, there's Donna. Anytime there's a fishing event, there's Donna. Anytime there's a coastal conservation event, there's Donna. Gang, you go to Sacramento, there's Donna. She is everywhere. It's amazing you have all this time, Donna. It is absolutely amazing. Dad's got to be so proud looking down, seeing all the things you're doing. You're following along in his footprints. Just perfect. He was everywhere all the time. I didn't understand what he was doing. You did. You were there with him, and the way that he conducted himself in the political world, now I understand. Now that you've allowed me in on this thing and I see what's going on, I'm like, wow, no one could talk to both sides like our father. He was the master of talking to both. He made both sides feel very, very important. Even though he was leaning on one side very hard, he made sure the other side knew how important he thought they were. And you're doing a great job doing the same thing. We have a lot of members watching right now that jumped up when you asked us all to come and get involved, and we kind of did what we could to help keep fishing open. So thank you for allowing us to get involved, Donna.
Well, thank you. Thanks to all your members. You know, there's not two sides, David. There's one side. We're all fishing. We all love fishing. So that's how I look at it. That's how Dad looked at it. I'm friends with everyone. So we're all working together to keep recreational fishing alive. So thank you, and thank to all your members. Hi, everyone. Thanks so much for all your calls and your letters and everything you did. Just talking about the sand bass, we were at it for a whole year. So we're just so excited that June is right around the corner and we get to fish for sand bass. It's silly. I know people are like, how could that even happen? But it's not going to happen. So it's all good.
Yeah, it is. It's super good. We all stepped up and we all contributed as much as we possibly could, but there was an amazing amount of time and effort that you and your best friend Jamie Dimon, you guys stepped up like nobody's business. My goodness, you two are what we can all look up to both of you. You and Jamie Dimon, it's an incredible team you two put together. You guys do a great job.
Oh, she's awesome. I love her and her enthusiasm and everything she does for recreational fishing. That last meeting in Sacramento, she drove all night long, 6 hours to get to the meeting because she had another meeting. So she drove. I got to fly, but she had to drive all the way up there. So major kudos to her.
Oh, yeah. And just kind of explain to everybody who Jamie Dimon is. They heard her name, they heard her talk. Just kind of give them a background a little bit, Donna, on who she is.
Okay, so Jamie Dimon is the owner of Stardust Sport Fishing and Santa Barbara Landing in Santa Barbara. She is also regional vice president for the Sport Fishing Association of California, as am I. So I take care of the Orange County, Los Angeles area, and she's the farthest north representative. And then we have Frank Ursetti down in San Diego. Jamie also sits on the Pacific Fisheries Management Council. She sits on the GAP, and she just does so much work. So she's everywhere. She was at Day of the Docks in San Diego. I mean, you name it, she is everywhere. So we have a great relationship, and it's all about keeping people fishing. So keeping our crews working and getting out there and catching fish.
And then you and Jamie, you guys kind of do a cool thing, Fish for Life. You got Jamie involved in that. I mean, she saw what you were doing, and now she's fully involved too in Fish for Life, and we support
Right.
Fish for Life a big time. It's a cool event, and it's so fun to watch the two of you going out there and making sure that we keep fishing open for everybody and keeping us all informed on what's going on. Our good friend Lisa's on here. She's a good friend to Kelly's and Tina
Hi.
Stanley. Like Lisa always says, girl power is the most powerful thing in the world.
Girl power. It's awesome. And Jamie and I have this new thing where we share letters because we only get like a minute to read a letter. So if we have a 3-minute letter, we have to share it. So like a couple times now, she's saved my bacon because she will just like finish the letter or I'll finish her letter. So it's really been such a great experience. And Ken Frankie with SAC, we have a great team. And then also we're both on CCA. So we're board members of CCA. So we're very busy. And we're both involved in ASA. So,
yeah. And everybody's super excited about what we got coming up, which is a big, big deal for you and I and Michael. It's a big deal. It's a celebration of our father, May 15th, Don Hansen Day. It's a big deal for us. It's a big, big deal. He was an absolute legend, and we were just lucky enough to have him as our father. So can you talk a little bit about Don Hansen Day and how it all came about and how you and Michael picked the 15th of May?
So for many years, I've been having this event down in Dana Point called Dana Wharf's Anniversary, and it's May 15th. So for the last like 15 years, it's been May 15th is Dana Wharf's official anniversary date. It's the date that we celebrate how long we've been in the harbor. So everybody's been coming down to do that event, and we have discounts. We always have specials. It's online, and people go online and buy our specials, and it's a great thing. But when Dad died in January 3 years ago, it was really tough, and people were asking me like, what are you going to do and how are you going to keep his leg? Well, obviously, like the city of Dana Point, right after Dad died, they passed a resolution to name the street Don Hansen Memorial Drive. So they did that immediately. And that was by the end of January, that was up. So we wanted to do something really special to keep his memory alive. We had that, we have the Don Hansen Plaza, but it just occurred to me one day, I was telling Mike, it's our anniversary, but why don't we rename it to Don Hansen Day? Make it official. Don Hansen Day is May 15th. And so that's what we did. And it's the first year it was really, really tough. Every year is really tough, but we can just tell the story of our dad, how wonderful he was. And people come down to learn about it. If you come down on that night, you get a free Captain Don book that I wrote in honor of Don Hansen. So come on into the store and I'll give you a free book.
And then you and I put our brains together last year and we started Don Hansen Day fishing, and we take a bunch of my members and we go fishing, and we did it with Calvin on the Helena, but we left a bunch of people on the dock, and you and Michael were kind enough this year to offer us up the Clemeni, and now we're going to go do it on the Clemeni, and we're going to take 20 people, and Wayne Coda's come in, a handful of our sponsors, Brian from Promar and Daniel from ReelQuick, and Dave Farron was going to be there, but he'll be on a long-range fishing trip, and he just gets in that morning, and he didn't think it was a good idea to ask his wife if he could go fishing again the next day. But we'll have a bunch of our sponsors. Okuma will be there, and ReelQuick, Daniel Rubin, and Brian from Promar. And we're going to have a great event with a bunch of really good friends and members. And then off the boat, and then we go up to Shayla's, and we have the most incredible time with the people that didn't get to fish with us, and we get to celebrate Dad more, right?
That's right. You're going to have a great day on the Clemeni. So it's just a natural for us, like, Dad started his business at the San Clemeni Pier, going out on the Clemeni, just so natural that you would do that. So it's going to be a great day. And I know that lots of people want to go. There's another 3/4 day that day that it's half price. So all the fishing trips are half price that day, and the whale watching in honor of Don Hansen Day. So if you can't get on with Dave, then you can go on the regular 3/4 day, and it's almost full too. So it's just going to be a really great day. I'll be there when you get in, and we'll go over to the fish market. We have a musician playing in the Don Hansen courtyard. It's going to be a lot of fun.
Yeah, and like last year, a few people get to talk. Bob Lorman will probably be there. He's hoping that he gets back from his vacation to be there.
Yeah, he's always on vacation.
And he does love the family, and he is your godfather, so he won't, if he cannot miss it, he won't miss it. But yeah. And then are you doing the celebration Don Hansen Day of the ticket sales, or did
Yes, we are. So
yes. Big deal, gang. Listen to this.
So on that day, May 15th only, you can buy half day and 3/4 day tickets, 40% off online or in the store, 10 per person. I can't tell you how many we sell. We sell about 500 tickets. So it's tremendous. So it's one day only. So if you come on May 16th, you're not going to get the special, but it's right there. It's up to 50% off. So it's 40% off all of the half day and 3/4 day, and 50% off the whale watching. We also have 25% off in the store on everything. So come down and buy some Dana Wharf swag. We have a bunch of things going on. So we print some special things you can only get one time a year.
Yeah, and gang, when you go into the store, Donna's done such a fantastic job of putting together. When you're in there, it's like being in a boutique, for lack of a better word.
Oh, and there's the little book right there, The Amazing Adventures of Captain Don. It's a children's book. Like 3 to 9 usually is a great age for that book. And if you come in and you buy something from the store, I'll give you a free book. It's very cute.
Yeah. It's a good story for adults too. You'll get a lot out of it. It's a pretty amazing thing.
David, remember we were going to talk about it. So you've read that book, because I know you don't like to read books.
Don't be throwing me under the bus. But yes, that is the book I read. That is the book, gang. Ladies and gentlemen, if you want to see the one book that I've read, and I've only read one in my whole life, that is it right there. That is the only book I've read. That is the book.
He's kidding. It's funny, but
oh yeah, I'm kidding. And Sean knows his ABCs. Yep. Gang, we got all kinds of cool stuff to talk about. We got my sister for a little bit of time here, but we got questions coming in. We got stuff going on. John Stanley wants to know which is the oldest boat in our fleet, and that would be the Reel Fun.
Reel Fun. And the Reel Fun looks beautiful. I love the Reel Fun. That little boat is one of our, I think it was Dad's favorite. I mean, the thing is just amazing boat. It's all redone. It's beautiful. They did a bunch of cabin work on it. They redid the galley. Actually, some of your people may know Captain Rick Dosberg from the Fury came over. He loves woodworking, and he worked on the galley. They just did a tremendous job. The Reel Fun's very, very, very low to the water. It's very stealth. It's known to catch a lot of huge white sea bass. It's very quiet. So, yeah, she holds 44 people. It's perfect for a small charter group. Also, we have a lot of people that go out with 10 or 12. So, yeah, come out and see the Reel Fun. If you come down, we will also give tours that evening if you want to see one of the boats.
Yeah, and the Reel Fun, gang, is an amazing vessel. It ran off the pier back in the day when my dad, gosh, I think they built it in the early 50s. And that boat ran off the San Clemeni pier. So did the Sun Fun, so did the Clemeni. But the Reel Fun was one of the original boats off the pier. It didn't even have an enclosed wheelhouse. It just had an open fly bridge. And Frank Lopresti and Dad talk about when Frank used to pinhead with Dad on there, and Dad would sleep on the gunny sacks up there and have Frank at 9 years old steer the boat back to the pier. It's a pretty amazing story. And
that's really funny.
And when Frank came, when we were celebrating Dad's life before he passed away, Frank came and he had to make sure that he went down and went on the Reel Fund. He was pretty amazed that the Reel Fund's looking as good as it looks and it's still there.
Yeah, Michael puts a lot of time and energy into the Reel Fund. We spend a lot of money keeping that boat looking the way it does, and it's awesome.
Yeah, and they used it for a lot. And Chris Pica caught the only blue marlin ever caught during El Nino of 2015.
That is
He caught a giant blue marlin on the Reel Fund, gang. Crazy, crazy stuff. And like Donna says, that thing gets bit. Those of you that love to fish, when you're standing on the deck, you're actually standing on the water level. It's the weirdest sensation. You are standing on the water. It's right there. It's and it's an old wood boat, so it's super quiet. It absorbs the vibration and the sound of the motors, and it gets bit. The fish don't even know it's there.
And a really good thing about that boat is we take a lot of veterans, wheelchair guests out, and they just roll right on that boat. They love it. It's super easy for them to fish on. We just have a boat for everyone in our fleet.
And let's
oh my gosh. You found the picture. That's so funny.
There it is. Elliot's the best producer in the business. He is the man. Look at that. That blue marlin was caught on the Reel Fund. Crazy, 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 man. The boat, top speed, going as fast as it can go with the wind blowing behind it. It's going to go 8.5 knots. It's crazy. He was going as fast as the boat would go when he got bit on that blue marlin. It's an amazing boat.
Yeah.
And I don't know why Matt Ryan's not being seen. We can't see any of your comments, Matt Ryan. I don't know why. You and I talked about it last night. I don't know. I didn't block you. Elliot didn't block you. I think the government blocked you, bro.
It says pay attention, Matt Ryan.
Yeah, pay attention, Matt Ryan, because we can't see his comments, and he's probably commenting away. So you had a couple of other things to talk about, but I want to go back into, because I got you, and this hardly ever happens. I got you on the show. Talk about Fish for Life and how it has changed. It's changed your life, and I know you had a ton to do with getting Dad to do Fish for Life. You brought it to his attention, you and Jim, and my dad embraced it like crazy.
We're going on 16 years, so I just can't even believe. Jim had a passion. He wanted to take special needs kids out fishing. He goes on I think he's been on every single trip at Dana Wharf anyways. He's been on every single trip. The love and just everything that he has done to bring kids together and put them on the Dana Pride. And hi, Marley. And just have the best experience with children that are special needs. And they really would not have the opportunity to go on a boat had it not been for Jim Holden and his whole team. Everything is just so special. So I am so happy to be a part of Fish for Life. And I can tell you that pretty much everywhere I go, people know the program. They're so excited to talk to me about Fish for Life. They want to know how they can be involved. They want to know how they can donate money, how they can donate their time. So we're really very excited this year. I think he has 6 trips in Dana Point, 2 in Santa Barbara, 1 in San Diego. He has 1 in New Jersey. It's crazy.
Yeah, it is. I think Elliot's trying to figure it out. It's on YouTube that we can't see his comments, Elliot. I don't know why. It doesn't make any sense. But we did not block you, Matt. I don't know. You pushed the wrong button, probably. You did it.
Yes, John Stanley. We were in the perfect storm.
Go. I'm sorry, John Stanley. 1 second. Matt, we can see him now. Elliot just unblocked you. Somehow I had blocked you on Restream like a knucklehead. Go ahead, Donna. Tell John Stanley.
He asked about the Perfect Storm movie. And so we were in it. We were the lunch boat. So the Some Fun would go out there and they would prepare all the lunch on the Some Fun, and the actors would get off the boat and go over to the Some Fun and eat and then go back to their jobs. So it's kind of cool. We were sort of in the Perfect Storm because they filmed it right off Dana Point, a section of it, not the whole thing.
Yeah, it was, and all those animatronics, they were out in the parking lot and they would bring them back out on the boat. All those swordfish and the mako shark and everything, they're animatronics, and they were in the parking lot. It was quite something to be involved in. I know Michael was very, very
It was
instrumental
really, really cool. And
in
then several years after that, Todd Manson and I, we went to the Perfect Storm bar in wherever that was. But we got to go there and hang out. It was pretty fun. So
Gloucester, Massachusetts.
Yes, Gloucester, Massachusetts. Yes, we got to go and stay there and hang out in the bar all day and meet the fishermen. It was really cool. We were there for a whale conference.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
How cool was that?
It was really cool, actually. And, you know, I was there talking about whales, and the fishermen, you know, they wanted to know how we felt about fishing. And we're like, we love fishermen. So everywhere we go, like, I wear two hats. I love whale watching. I love fishing.
And yeah, Matt, we see you now. You did something absolutely amazing. You put Dana Point on the map by trademarking whale watch capital of, say it.
Right. So Dana Point is the dolphin and whale watching capital of the world.
The world, gang, the world.
Yeah, we own 4 trademarks. So we did it. This is kind of interesting. Like, we did it with our competitor in the harbor, Captain Dave, Dolphin Safari. So his wife and I, Giselle Anderson, we went and did all of that. And then we also became a whale heritage area. So we're the first in the U.S. to be designated a whale heritage area. And now last year, Santa Barbara Channel was also designated. So, but we like have the coin. David, why is your action figure up on the screen?
Elliot put it up there just for you.
So funny. So yeah, Dana Point is very, very special, and we're so happy to have that designation.
Well, let's stop for a minute. Let's talk about that. Dad saw this vision of these whales, which is absolutely incredible. And he was able to run. This is a feather in his hat. No one, you know, there's a lot of people that'll take credit for it. But in 1967, the way he told the story to me,
right,
a professor came to him from a college. I think it was Orange Coast College, right?
No, it was the high school. So it was San Clemeni High School, or
Phil Grignon.
Yeah, it's Philip Grignon, and he's the one that came to Dad and said, let's go take these kids out whale watching. Like, they're in their backyard. We need to do this. And he was like, I got the boats and I'm totally doing it. So, and I had somebody come up to me and tell me that for years, and I totally believe this because this is Dad. For years and years, he did not make $1 off doing all those whale watching trips. He charged like $5 a student or something and gave all the money back to the school. So this teacher came up and told me the story. She's like, your dad he never wanted to take any money for doing the whale watching. And at that time, they only took school kids. They didn't take the public. We didn't take the public until we got to Dana Point Harbor. And where that sign is that Elliot just put up, where you're pointing to Dad's banner, right there below your hand where that plaque is, that bronze plaque tells the story of how Don Hansen started whale watching in Southern California, right here in Dana Point in 1971. That's a plaque from Orange County Supervisor Patricia Bates. And it was put on our building. So it's like historic.
Yeah, it is. It's super historic. Mm-hmm. And the whole thing about the whale watch thing, just for Donna and I and Michael, there were kids that parents tried to make sure that they were in our classes so that they could make sure that they could go whale watching. That's how it was growing up as a Hansen. It was pretty spectacular because the kids would it wasn't even them. It was their parents, because they wanted to go whale watching with us. They knew if they were in Donna's class or my class or Michael's class in elementary school, they were going to get to go whale watching. Yeah. The old man gave back like nobody, you can't even comprehend the way he gave back. And then to think about that, Donna, I know you hate it when you get accolades, but you give back so much that the state of California recognized you. And I'm going to tell everybody, Woman of the Year.
Yes.
That's a pretty amazing accomplishment. I know Elliot can dig up a picture of it, but you can't put the emotion to it. And Donna is the most humble person. She doesn't even like us talking about it. She really does not like us talking. But gang, she was Woman of the Year for the state of California. That's a pretty amazing accomplishment. And 90% of the reason why she was is because of the give back programs for the kids. And Donna, your kids club is an amazing event. It sells out so fast. Taking kids fishing in Dana Point, the kids club that you and Michael put together. It's an amazing deal. Can we talk about? I told you we'd only do this for a few minutes, but here we are.
So I just want to talk. I want to talk about what's going on right now. It's an after-school fishing program. So this is really interesting. The city of San Clemeni came to us 15 years ago, and they said, "Hey, we want to do a camp with you that is not, football or baseball or any traditional sport. We want to do a fishing camp." It was not my idea. I would love to take the credit. Some of the best ideas that people, have are brought up to you, and then you implement it. So they came to me and they said, "We want to do this," and we've been doing it every single year. So the kids fishing camp. So that's the summer camp. The after school fishing camp with the city of San Clemente, they do it, and it's for 5 weeks after school. So at 4:00, the kids come to us, 25 of them. They go fishing on the Clemeni with Captain Chad Steffen, and they go fishing till 7:00. And they catch all kinds of calico bass, sand bass. They have a blast. They learn how to tie knots, and they learn how to pick tackle, and it's pretty amazing. And that sold out in 7 minutes. And so people really want their kids on this fishing program. I see posts all the time that people are like, "This is the best program I've ever seen. Who runs this program?" Dana Wharf Sport Fishing runs the program. We're the first ever to have an after school fishing program, and we'll continue to do that. And then we have a week-long camp. It's called Kids Summer Fishing Camp, and we do it for 3 weeks. And your child, we have 25 spots each week. The children come down either on the Summer or the Clemeni. They go fishing for 4 days. They go fishing at 8:30 in the morning till 3:00, or 9 to 3:30. And those are the sessions. They're already sold out. They sold out in very quickly, and we have wait list on every single one of them. So unfortunately, we're not going to have room for anybody else this year. But it's pretty awesome. I would say that if you want to get your kid involved in fishing, every Sunday we have a 12:00 clinic and a fishing trip, so you can come down and do that. Hi, Kelly.
Yeah, it's pretty an amazing thing because it sells out, like Donna said, 7 minutes. The kids club, everything is it's so desired and so wanted by so many people.
So many kids are fishing. I mean, I don't think the industry really sees what we see, because if you go to San Diego, maybe, that those people probably aren't entry. A lot of people in San Diego aren't entry level because they're going on multiple days. But our kids are entry level fishermen, and it's awesome to see. Like, the families are bringing their kids fishing. So kudos to all the moms out there that are bringing their kids fishing, because the dad gets seasick. We see that all the time, and they get big props.
Oh, yeah. Another thing that's really cool that I've seen through the years is when you go out of Newport, Davies Locker, or Newport Landing, or Dana Wharf Sport Fishing, and you talk to the kids that are working as deckhands on the boat, so many of them started as the kids club, kids at Dana Wharf Sport Fishing, and they went on to careers. And we even have kids today that started out with Donna and the family, and now they're captains.
Right.
It's an amazing experience for children. Like Jeanette just said, what an amazing experience for children. It's absolutely crazy. Hey, Donna, you met Dave Farron at Todd Manser's office. We're going to show a quick video I made with Dave Farron's company real quick. Go ahead,
All right, gang, your saltwater guy, Capt. Dave Hansen. We're over here in the Deckhand Sports booth at the Orange County Fairgrounds and Pacific Coast Sport Fishing Festival. I want you to see all these phenomenal products they have in the booth here. This is one of the best kill bags on the market, if not the best. These things, the zipper system on these, second to none. One hand, you can open and close this. You don't need to push it closed. You don't need all that garbage. The zipper system is phenomenal. Also, the phenomenal amount of tie downs. Everywhere there's a tie down. Every boat is different. So you need to have plenty of tie downs to tie these things down. Deckhand Sports makes a phenomenal product. Look at these little ice chests. These are awesome. Carry around the little backpacks. Where are the backpacks? I need a backpack.
The big benefit of this one is say you're on
these cool little backpacks. You see us on the live shows throwing our lobsters in here. Then you just throw it on your back and walk up to your car and go home. Pretty badass. Look at that. And they got big ones. They got small ones. They got that. Come over here, Elliot. Look at it. Here's the new air coffin that we show on the show every day. This is an unbelievable product. It goes right in this nice bag. You can carry it on and off the boat. Very easy. Look at me. I don't even have any muscles. I'm holding it up with one hand. You throw it on the deck, pump it up. The pump comes with it. You pump it right up, and then you got this killer ice chest ready to go. But it's not an ice chest. It's the Deckhand air coffin. Check.
What an amazing product, right?
Yep.
And Elliot will throw the QR code up on the screen, gang, and you can order that and you get 15% off just because you're watching the show today. Yep. There's the QR code. Get one. That we had Tim Ekstrom on the show a couple weeks ago. They're using them at the processing plant now. And then speaking of Tim Ekstrom, him and Roy Rose are fishing the Hurricane Bank right this second. And they are going to be live tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock on this show, showing you what it's like to fish on a long-range boat 1,100 miles south of San Diego. They will be live with us tomorrow morning. That's pretty incredible. I'm really looking forward to that. We're moving your saltwater guide along to places that we couldn't even comprehend. It's going to be incredible. Justin Botrell was live this morning. Lisa and a handful of our members were out fishing with Justin. They had limits of vermilion rockfish, Donna, in about a minute and a half.
Yes.
The extinct vermilion rockfish. Crazy.
It's all a process, Dave, but yes, we know it's very frustrating. Limits very quickly. There's a lot of different rockfish you guys can catch out there. Just make sure that you descend the rockfish that you're not keeping.
Oh, yeah. They were doing it full speed on the show today. And then one more thing before I let you go, because I'm out of time and you're out of time, and you gave me way more time than I promised I'd only take.
I know, you were so nice, David. Yay, you guys. Everybody give David a big round of applause.
But we got a big dinner coming up on the 1st of May that we would love to see every one of you attend. Right, Donna?
Yeah, our CCA dinner on May 1st, next Thursday at 6 p.m. at the Grand in Long Beach. We're going to be honoring Dave Pfeiffer. So all of you CCA members out there, I'm sure you're already coming, and you're going to see Dave. You're going to see myself. You're going to see Todd Manser. So many great people. Anthony Shea is going to be there. Woo! We're going to have a great time.
It's going to be incredible. And the thing that means the most to Donna and I, why we support this award so much, is because our father got this award, gang, before he passed away. Normally, stuff like this doesn't happen when the human's still alive, but our father was lucky enough to get this award. It was pretty spectacular to see the industry recognize all the great things that he has done. And it was a great night to be there. And I'm telling you guys, we have extra tables. We have extra seats. Donna's table's full. My table's full. Todd's table's full. But gang, if you want to come to the dinner, you will sit close to one of us. We will be there. We will come over. We're not just sitting in our table. We are out there shaking hands and talking to all of you. We would love for you to help us support CCA because it means a lot to us, all of us, to keep fishing open. And they're the only voice we have at the table, gang, besides us all showing up at the meetings when Donna tells us about it. But CCA is doing a ton of stuff behind the scenes that most of you don't see. So help support CCA and come to the dinner. It's going to be phenomenal. It's right across the street from the Long Beach Airport at the Grand. It's a wonderful evening. Food is great. They have so many cool auction prizes there.
They do.
So many people step up and donate so much cool stuff. So gang, I would really hope that you guys can all join us for that night of fun. And then right after that, it's time to go fishing. And then we got Don Hansen Day on the 15th. So we'll see a bunch of you at the CCA dinner, and then we'll see you again at Don Hansen Day. And I have 3 spots open if you want to fish with me on the Clemeni with all the people.
And are you going to go live?
What?
Are you going to go live on
the whole day? The whole thing.
Day?
Oh, yeah. Well, we got so many people going. We'll have cameras going all day. We'll be just doing live all day long, promoting the heck out of our father and Dana Orr Sport Fishing.
Okay, one more thing. Can I just say this? Like,
no, you're done. You're done for the night. No more. No, go ahead.
If you can't go to the CCA dinner, then we would love you to join CCA because CCA is the voice of the recreational angler. So a lot of people ask me, oh, can we join SAC? So the Sport Fishing Association of California is what the fleet is all members of. And we don't allow individual people. It's not set up that way. So we have CCA. So we ask every recreational angler to join CCA because it's your voice. And David will keep you informed on when the next meetings are and what's going on.
Because of my great sister and brother that are making sure that I know what's going on and what's coming down the pipe. Gang, we want to thank every single one of you that spent a little time before you had dinner tonight hanging out with me and my sister. We appreciate all of you. Thank you for all the support. Thank you for supporting my sister and Dana Orr Sport Fishing, CCA. Thanks for all showing up to the Fish and Game Commission meeting and conducting yourselves in a professional manner. Believe me, the industry saw it. They heard you guys. They were very impressed with how eloquently you all spoke. And Donna was very happy to see all of you there for sure. So,
yes. So thank you. And thanks, David. And thanks, Marley.
Yeah, Marley hasn't seen Dad for a week.
I know. Marley's so excited.
Yes, he is. Him and I, just before we went live, took a shower together. That was some information you needed to have.
Time is up now, everybody.
All right, everybody. I love you guys. Thank you very much. I'll see you tomorrow morning at 9 o'clock. It's going to be an incredible time on a long-range boat down on the Hurricane Bank, fishing Tim Ekstrom and Roy Rose and all their passengers. It's going to be a great day. This was a phenomenal show. Thank you, Donna. Thank you, everybody. I'll see you tomorrow. Remember, turn off the news. They're all lying. This is the only place you get the truth.